we have Ewell and Mike. They are in Haiti right now, and they're pretty much gonna give you guys a brief overview of what we did in Haiti. We're gonna start with Ewell first, and he's gonna introduce himself. Go ahead, Ewell.
Hey, hi everybody, this is me, and I'm here on behalf of Alliance for Haiti and Haiti United to see how things are in this country has been destroyed by the earthquake a month ago, and since I've been here, it's kind of sad to see all the house has been destroyed, our people died, lost their family, their loved ones. And the worst is right now is the kind of difficult situation that families, friends, and people that we've known forever are facing. In Port-au-Prince, it's really hard, and they're really having a hard time of finding a place to stay. And everybody's on the tents, and it's really a terrible situation. And Mike has experienced that, and I am pretty sure that he has also used tents to sleep during the time he stayed in Haiti. So, Mike, what have you seen since you've been in Haiti?
Well, Port-au-Prince, there's a lot of destruction, like you said. It's the downtown area is pretty much destroyed. There's other areas of Carrefour and Patientville that have a lot of damage. And like you mentioned, everyone's sleeping on the streets, and people who have access to tents have put up tents on the streets or in their backyards. A lot of people have tarps that they've gotten because they can't afford or don't have access to tents.
Okay. So what's really motivated you to decide to come to Haiti after this terrible earthquake? Because many people would like to come, but some of them are afraid to do so because of what they heard or what they've seen on TV, on the news. So what makes you decide to come?
Well, my wife and I worked here in Haiti 20 years ago. We had an orphanage, and we kept relationships going with several families in Haiti since then and been helping them out as we can. And when the earthquake hit, we just said we needed to go and see if we could help them out. So we started talking to people in the United States to see if we could raise some money to buy tents and come down here and help families put up tents that needed them. And we ended up getting tents for 10 families. And so I came down with Mono and went around and set up tents for these families.
Okay, so what do you think, according to what you've seen, what do you think will be like the most important thing that needs to be done to resolve this problem that Haitians are facing right now, especially in Port-au-Prince?
Well, the first thing that needs to be done is everyone needs to have a place to live. You know, it's a safe place to live, and the Haitian government and the international communities need to come together to create more permanent housing for everyone that's safe. Right now, it seems like everyone, and I would be afraid too, because we slept outside in a tent over here instead of inside. Everyone's afraid to be sleeping inside because more earthquakes could hit, and structures that have minimal damage could have more damage and could fall down, and there'd be more deaths. So the whole world needs to come together basically and help Haiti sort of rebuild and build an infrastructure and create safe housing for people.
Okay. According to what I've heard since I've been here, you know that we have more than 10,000 international organizations here on the ground. And one of the biggest problems that we're facing right now is each of them, they have like a governmental plan that they're following. That's mean each of them are doing their own thing, which is kind of bad because the plan wouldn't have a plan. So when I think that in the situation, according to what I've seen, in the situation the country is right now, the best important thing is for the government to have like a plan, a rebuild plan, and to use the help of those international organizations to restart again or to start over. So what kind of help do you think that in the future you'll be able to help? You know, whatever the limit it can be, you'll be able to help, especially those that are sleeping outside in Port-au-Prince and those that you've met in different places in Haiti. What kind of help?
Well, what we're going to do, what Milo and I are going to do when we go back is we've taken each of the families we visited here and gave tents to. We've gotten a list of other families. There's probably at least 100 different families that just these 10 families know that need shelter. So we're going to go back and talk with the parish twinning program that my wife works for and that I volunteer with to see what kind of help they can get, and also try to contact other organizations to see if we can continue doing what we did this week to bring more tents down to people that need them. But you mentioned the fact that there's hundreds of organizations here, and there's not any comprehensive plan to help rebuild. That's something that really needs to happen, I think, because if not, there's got to be a lot of things that are missed. People aren't going to get the help that they need because there are too many. There's not one large comprehensive plan to rebuild. So the Haitian government needs to take the lead on that and work with the international community to create a plan that everyone can follow and make sure that everyone gets help. And one thing that we did, the families that we helped are families who probably are falling through the cracks. They're not connected to an organization or a church or whatever that has,
which is very important.
You know, the access to.
And as you've been to Haiti before, and you've been to Haiti like twice, if I can remember, what difference can we make between, as you know, Haiti has been known for a country where people are usually happy, and the way that they express themselves, the expression on their faces are usually amazing, and that surprised everybody, even though we're just a poor country. So what is the difference from your past visits to Haiti and right now? How do you see people react? How do you see their faces, their expression? Do you see they still get the same happiness or joy, or what?
When we first contacted some of the families following the earthquake, the feelings we got over the phone initially were sort of anxiety, but they were also somewhat hopeful because they connected with us and felt like there was some hope that they could survive after the earthquake. A month after the earthquake, when we were still trying to get money to buy tents to come down there to help them, we started feeling like their hope was they were losing hope, because there were more earthquakes happening, and
the aftershocks.
The aftershocks, and the rainy season was coming, and we hadn't gotten here with our tents yet. And but once we got here, and things have gotten cleaned up a little bit, and life seems to be somewhat back to normal. And so I think the people we did help have some hope. There are still lots of people in Haiti that are still struggling and aren't sure where they're going to go in life and how they're going to make themselves improve their livelihoods and get housing. But the Haitian people are incredible. They always seem to find hope somewhere, and I think they'll continue to do that.
Well, I know you guys can't see me, but I have a question. I remember Mike was telling me about a program called microfinance. Could you please give us the details about it?
Yeah, the microfinance program was started by a banker in India. His last name is Grameen, and I think it started about 15 or 20 years ago. And he worked for, I think he worked for the World Bank. But what he saw in developing countries like India and Haiti was that people didn't have access to money and to loans, and they always had to have collateral to get loans to start businesses. And so he started a program by which he would work with a group of 10 or 12 people, mostly women, and offer them through this microcredit loan program $100, $50, very small loans, no interest loans, and they had to pay back the loans over a period of time. And the group of women that got the loans, they all helped each other out, start their business, make sure their businesses were successful, make sure that everybody in that group paid back their loans, because if they didn't, the whole thing was going to fall apart. And they've had 99% payback on the loans over the last 15 or 20 years. And so it's been a way for people to start small businesses and improve their lives.
Okay. That's great. All right.